Hello there, hello there. Nice to see you again, my friends. Take a little seat, get comfy. Today is another Project Pan update. You know I love these, I know you love these. So let's get into it. A whole bunch of stuff. Wait, let me make sure I don't take in the new things. Those are secret for the end of the video. So if you don't know what Project Pan is, it's essentially using up your beauty items. I guess you could do any items. So that you get the most use out of them before they go bad, or you lose them, or or you get sick of them. That happens a lot of the time. You think it's your favorite makeup product ever, and then you get sick of it. So you might as well use it while you enjoy it. So, I guess I'll start with the elephant in the room, the biggest thing. Biggest, like, physical volume thing, not biggest update. So this is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. And I've been working on this for maybe like 4 months or something. You'll see up here. But I'll scoot to the side. It's getting very close to the end. So you can kind of see like the translucency is showing through. You can kind of see the purple peeking through, which means we're very close, but this has kind of been going slower than I thought. So with that in mind, I'm gonna say this is gonna take 2 months still. I know it looks like almost nothing, and it is, but I think it's gonna take 2 months. Just being realistic. So that'll be done soon, and I'm very excited for it. This is fine. There's like nothing wrong with this product, but it's just like a middle of the road cleanser, and I've had it for way too long. It's time to go. Next up is a product that's been going so slowly. I just rolled this in last update in January. I do these updates every other month. This is the C+C Serum Vitamin C Treatment from Stratia. And there's just a little bit of progress. 2 reasons for that. One is I've been trying to use a very small amount of vitamin C, because if you use too much, it irritates the skin and then defeats the purpose of calming your skin and having antioxidants to heal it if you're hurting it. So I try to put on just a little itty bitty, like a half of a pea, you know? And then maybe I'll put a little extra on my hands to use it so my hands are healthy, but I use such a small amount. The second reason this has been going slowly is because I've been forgetting about it. I think January did pretty good, but the February to March jump is so small. Like it's barely a new line. But I'll focus more on that. We'll go to an exciting one next after that snail's pace update. So these are the Danessa Myricks Colorfix mattes. Mattes. I don't know why I did that. Mattes. I've been watching a lot of JD Lady and Fruity Patchouli ASMR. If you just came here for the Project Pan, that's totally okay, but technically I'm an ASMR artist, as they say. So anyway, Danessa Myricks. My goal was not to use these up because that is physically impossible. My goal is to just use each of these 5 times. You might say that's a very small amount, but I'm usually the type of person that doesn't wear any eyeshadow at all. So that's a large amount of uses for me. And I'm happy to say that we are all done. I've used rustic 5 times, I've used chocolate 5 times, and I've used latte 6 times. Today is the 6th use. It's the base of this look, and then I put a little purple and shimmer on it. I'm so glad that I actually have been using these. I've had these for such a long time, and I have been so averse to eyeshadow looks that I just hadn't really touched them. And so now I feel like I am familiar enough with them to, if I have a look in mind, I know how to create it with these. And it also sort of opens my horizons a little bit in terms of like what makeup style, what makeup look I'm going for. I like these, but I would not buy them again. And that's more so a comment on me than it is on the product. It's a good product. It's very high quality. It's a makeup artist created brand, and so you can definitely tell it's very high quality, but it also requires a level of makeup artist skill that I don't think I have as of now. So like if you're using a powder eyeshadow, you can take your time, build it up in little layers, go slow. With these, you gotta work fast. You like squeeze it out on a little palette, and by palette I mean I just squeeze it out on another piece of makeup. And then that starts the clock. That little plop that you put on will start to dry up. So you gotta dab, dab, dab. You gotta like smush it into the brush, and then you gotta put it on real quick. And like if you put it on and you let it dry for a little too long, it's just gonna be patchy. Like it's gonna stick where you put it. If you let it dry there, it will never move again. So the only option to make it not patchy is to add more color into it. But if I don't want a super dramatic look, that's like not really what I'm going for. So these require a lot of skill. If you have that skill, then buy them. If you don't, buy something that's easier. But I'm glad that I tried those, and I'm glad that I can roll them out of my project. But I think I will actually start using them like every once in a while. Not all the time, every once in a while. This one is a near miss for this month. This is the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. Just a little sample. And this has been through a lot. I like added some powder into it, then continued working on it. And you know, we have been using up powder. It's good. I would say I would say that I could have used it up by this update, but I don't think I could have because I'm using it the amount that I should be. Like, I never forgot to use it, you know what I mean? And even, this is a sign of my dedication, Buddy pushed this off the table and it rolled under her bed. And I looked everywhere in the apartment and like climbed under the bed to get this. So I'm like determined. I'm gonna finish it. I'm using it whenever I use powder. It's great. It'll be done by next update. I would be shocked if this had more than like 10 uses left. It's really like nothing. It's really nothing. I think it has like 4 uses. So that'll be done next update. The last item before we get into the new stuff is this Melt lip gloss, and I'm hoping that you can see that it looks very different from previous months. At first I thought, okay, that jump isn't as big as I thought it would be, but then when I looked at the pictures I realized there was a lot of lip gloss that was kind of like trapped up top that I've used up. So I used up this little jump, and then I also used up like a good amount that was stuck up top. So I think that's pretty good progress. And if I really pushed, I could have this done by next update. Like if this was always my lip look, I could have this done by next update. But I'm gonna say this is gonna take 3 months. Because I think 2 months, 2.5 distance-wise down here. And then up in the stopper, there's like a good amount of product. So I'll take out the stopper and I think that'll be another half a month there. So this will definitely get done soon, and it's been going by way faster than I thought it would. Like, I guess not. 5 months is a long time, but it feels like it's been going by really fast, which is all you can ask for. So yeah, chugging along with that one. So we had 2 things roll out. Oh my goodness, I didn't even talk about the most exciting update. The second thing that rolled out, I don't have because I threw it out because I finished it, which is the Loreal foundation. And I'm so happy to be done with it. I was so sick of it. It was like, I probably could have gotten like 2 more uses out of it, but it was like sputtering and I was moving apartments. This is a new apartment, you can't tell. I was like, I'm not moving 2 uses of a foundation that I don't like and I can't even really get out of the bottle anymore. So it's gone and I'm so happy. So yeah, now I just have 2 foundations that I like. I have a Purito one, and then once I got rid of the L'Oreal one, I bought a new one in its place. It's like a foundation balm. Still feeling out how I will use that one, but I do like it. It's very fun to put it on as a balm instead of a liquid. Anyway, that's a different topic. But yeah, so that was the second rollout. We had the Danessa Myricks and then my L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear Foundation. Why do I remember that? So for those 2 rollouts, 2 roll-ins. Oh, and if you're enjoying the video, give it a little like, maybe subscribe, check out my other Project Panning ASMR makeup board game content. I'd appreciate it, thank you. So this first one is a little hand cream. I almost said Dionysus. Is that like a Greek god? Dionysus. Goat milk hand cream. And this is in Lavender Blossom. And if you know anything about me, I love floral scents. I love lavender, I love rose, both floral scents and flavors. Not that I'm gonna eat this, but just to show that I really love floral things. But this doesn't smell like lavender. It smells like something floralish, but it's so strong. It's like really, it's too much. Even if you put on just like a little teaspoon, it's so strong. So I just want to use this up because it's too much. I think the way I can use it up without like being punched in the face with blossom smell is as a leg lotion, because then I'll get a slight amount of scent that reaches me. But if I put it on my hands, it's like way too strong. Like I get so sick of it. So that's the first item. I started from the top, I guess a little bit after I finished the L'Oreal foundation, and you can see I've used this much, just a little bit. So maybe if I actually use it diligently, 2, 3, I'm gonna say 4 months. If I can use it sooner, that'd be great, but 4 months maximum. This last item is not something that I want to use up because I don't like it, but something that I want to track the usage because I love it and I think it'll be fun, and I think it'll be interesting to see how long it lasts. So I've put a little cute vaporwave sticker on this, but it is the Phytosurgeon's Condensate Skin Spark, which is their cream blush. and they have some of the best colors, and it's a lovely formula. I haven't had that many blushes in my day, but I absolutely love it. They have a lot of these like toasted colors, which are supposed to be very like subtle tones. So like I'm wearing it today. And I mean, I guess you can tell me what you think of it. It's a subtle look. It looks like it's part of your skin. If you go with like a basic pink or red or whatever blush, it can sometimes look clown and not like a natural flush to the skin. And so this gives like just a whisper of natural color, but it's never gonna like shout at you, you know? You can build it up, but it's not gonna be like too clowny and intense. Why do I have eyeliner on my arm? So I absolutely love this. I highly recommend. They have a bunch of different toasted shades, so you can kind of pick out if you want like this lighter, cooler one, or they have warm ones, they have darker ones, deeper ones, all different shades. And it's a really cool brand from what I've tried so far. So those are my new items. Oh, I didn't even say, I like to make little predictions. I think this is gonna take me 8 months, which this is usually filled to the top, and it's not a lot, you know, it's just like blush takes a long time to use up. And from my like weird estimation, I've had this for about 2 years, and I think there's like a fourth or less than a third. I think there's a fourth left, maybe a fifth left. So I'm gonna go with 8 months. I think I can do it. And then when I run out of this, I'm gonna buy a new one. But I think it'll be fun to track because I'm like trying to use it up from this side to this side, so you'll actually like see the bottom of the pan as I use up. You'll see it dwindle away, which I always think is very satisfying to watch in project pan videos. So that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't seen my other project pan videos, they will be up top. And yeah, I will see you in another video soon. Bye. Thanks for being